We always emphasize how a little bit of research can go a long way for cruising. Determining the right cruise line is the first step towards a fantastic vacation. In this video, we'll be exploring and reviewing the most popular cruise lines out there. Our worst to best cruise line rankings are strictly based on our opinion and personal preferences here at Cruise Blog, and remember that there is a cruise line out there for everybody. Let's get started. Ranking worst on our list is Margaritaville at Sea. After evaluating our rankings, we've decided to place Margaritaville at Sea in last place. However, we do want to recognize that the cruise line is making positive strides in the right direction. With the release of a new cruise ship and recent renovations on its older vessel, the cruise line does have a bright future ahead. The newer cruise line only operates 2 vessels right now from Florida, which is Margaritaville at Sea Paradise and Margaritaville at Sea Islander. The budget-friendly cruise line operates mostly 2-night and 3-night itineraries to the Bahamas from West Palm Beach, while the newer Islander sails longer itineraries from Tampa. Don't take this as a slight on the cruise line being a bad experience. Rather, we see Margaritaville at Sea making continuous strides for improvement in the new year. Our cruise blog writer Haley sailed on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise shortly after the ship debuted in 2022. The experience, though, was less than impressive, including a disappointing cabin experience and a subpar dining experience on board. In addition, Haley felt like the entertainment and activities were minimal. However, Margaritaville at Sea later invited Haley back on board to see the many improvements that were made during their multi-million-dollar renovation. Haley explained, "I can confidently say that the cruise was a good experience that improved upon my last. I was able to try out some of the different food venues and selections this time that I was not able to the first time." In particular, Haley enjoyed the specialty dining options on board Margaritaville at Sea. She said the staff was very friendly and the food was delicious. Although Haley's second visit was an improvement after renovations, we would still rank Jimmy Buffett's cruise line at the bottom of our list. For the price, you could probably sail with a more established mainstream cruise line with more ships and itineraries to choose from. In the end, Margaritaville at Sea could be a good option for those on a tight budget or for locals in the area. The cruise line also offers enticing discounts for first responders, military members, and teachers. However, keep in mind that you'll still need to pay taxes, port fees, and sometimes fuel surcharges, regardless of which offer you take advantage of. If you're local to the area and you qualify for one of these cruise line discounted fares, a short getaway might be a good option for you. Up next is MSC Cruises. One cruise line that's been rapidly expanding is MSC Cruises. With brand new ships that rival Royal Caribbean's biggest vessels, MSC Cruises is focused on increasing its fleet with modern, sleek, and innovative cruise ships. MSC Cruises is also growing in popularity with affordable fares and their affordable package add-ons. It's important to note that MSC Cruises is a European cruise line, though. Therefore, the cruise line caters to Europeans. The cruise line has an impressive selection of itineraries across its large fleet, even offering year-round sailings to Europe and around Europe, which are uncommon. Another highlight of MSC Cruises is the cruise line's suites-only yacht club. Think of this as a cruise ship within a cruise ship with the ultimate luxury. The Yacht Club includes an all-inclusive cruising style with suite cabins, attentive service, exclusive venues on board, private lounges, suites-only restaurants, and personal sundeck areas. The cabins in the Yacht Club are generally affordable compared to other mainstream cruise lines when it comes to suites. However, the cruise line's downfall is its hit-or-miss entertainment and onboard cuisine. The cruise line's newest ships have featured improved entertainment, while the older ships might lack variety. Unfortunately, MSC Cruises food is a hot topic for many as well. In particular, 2 of our writers, Chantal and Jenna, have found that MSC's buffets are often very crowded and lackluster. Chantal shared in her recent MSC review that one of the major drawbacks to sailing on an MSC ship is the limited complimentary dining options compared to other cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival. This is even the case for its newest ships, which rely heavily on large buffets and the main dining room for the majority of meals. Similarly, Jenna found the same thing. She wrote, "Crowding in the buffet was something I did not enjoy on either of my MSC cruises. Even though MSC Seaside, for example, had both a larger and smaller buffet area, the crowds could still be expected throughout the day." While Jenna and Chantal both found downfalls with the complimentary dining, both recommend the specialty dining restaurants with MSC. Chantal found that the MSC Steakhouse, which is known as Butcher's Cut, has an extremely nice ambiance, wonderful service, and perfectly cooked meats on both of her sailings. Similarly, Jenna noted in her reviews how these specialty dining meals were reasonably priced compared to other mainstream cruise lines. If you're looking at trying MSC cruises, just keep in mind some of these critiques that many other passengers have. However, you can get a really good deal on their sailings, especially on their newer ships. Up next is Norwegian Cruise Line. As one of the more popular mainstream cruise lines, Norwegian Cruise Line is best known for their freestyle approach to cruising. This involves a flexible, laid-back onboard experience, such as no set dining times or formal dinner in the main dining room. For many, this is an advantage of sailing with Norwegian. In addition, the cruise line offers more inclusive cruise fares compared to other cruise lines. Their new More at Sea package provides an expanded drink package, more specialty dining credits, shore excursion credits, and internet access. Other mainstream cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruise Line only offer drink packages, specialty dining, and internet access as pricey add-ons. For most, the inclusive pricing options for Norwegian Cruise Line is an advantage. In addition, Norwegian Cruise Line has functional and updated staterooms across their fleet. You'll find more modern amenities like USB ports at your bedside and redesigned bathrooms on even their older ships. The cruise line has a large fleet with many different ships sailing around the world as well. Norwegian Cruise Line differentiates itself with more unique and port-heavy itineraries that you might not find with other cruise lines. However, be prepared for canceled ports and last-minute itinerary changes, usually right after final payment. This is one of the more common complaints from Norwegian cruisers these days. Norwegian Cruise Line's food is generally pretty good, particularly in the main dining room and buffet. While other cruise lines have been more substantially cutting back with their dining, Norwegian Cruise Line hasn't had this same noticeable decline. In fact, the new Prima Class ship features a revolutionary dining hall with made-to-order food that we absolutely loved. Onboard thrills are also impressive on Norwegian's newest and biggest cruise ships, but unfortunately, most of these attractions come with an extra cost, and this is another one of the cruise line's recent downfalls, all of their nickel and diming. They are constantly trying to upsell you, whether that's in the app, in your stateroom, while you're at dinner. Every aspect of the cruise experience seems to be incorporating some nickel and diming recently. Finally, the cruise line is one of the best options for solo travelers, with specifically designed solo cabins, an exclusive solo traveler lounge, and meetups for solo cruisers organized. You cannot beat Norwegian Cruise Line. Our cruise blog writer Haley has sailed multiple times in Norwegian solo cabins and has raved about the cruise line's attention to detail for these travelers. Haley explained that solo traveling can be intimidating. However, after this experience, I can say that Norwegian Cruise Line makes the whole experience quite simple. If you are someone looking to book a fun, relaxing, and truly unique and special solo trip, I would recommend taking a look at a cruise sailing with Norwegian Cruise Line. Up next is Princess Cruises. Princess Cruises is considered a premium cruise line owned by Carnival Corporation. The cruise line focuses on providing a relaxed approach to luxury with plenty of modern amenities. Princess Cruises also caters to an older demographic with a more refined cruising experience on board, although the cruise line is well suited for cruisers of all ages. The cruise line's newest ship, the Sun Princess, features a heavy focus on innovation and technology. For instance, Princess Cruises relies on the medallion technology instead of their key cards. Guests wear wristbands with their medallions, which allows for tracking features and also providing cabin access. Aside from the newer ships, Princess Cruises has a wide range of ships in its fleet. Not all ships are the same, and some of the older ships might feel a little outdated. Our writer Jenna sailed on Royal Princess in 2023 and found that the ship was a misfit for sailing to Alaska, which is one of the top destinations for sailing with Princess Cruises. Jenna said the hot tubs on the Royal Princess were laughably small, and they were often so crowded that I was too grossed out to use them. I found the design of the Royal Princess to be inadequate for an Alaska cruise. Jenna also didn't enjoy enjoy the food on board. However, this tends to be one of the highlights for many Princess cruisers, especially in their specialty dining restaurants. The more traditional cruising experience on Princess includes a fantastic main dining room and attentive service from Princess's crew members. Also, Princess Cruises still appeals to a wide audience, including multi-generational families and groups traveling together. Activities are well varied, and entertainment includes enrichment lectures, production shows, and other fun events. Our writer Elizabeth recently sailed on Sun Princess and enjoyed the energy found on board. She explained, "Don't expect a constant party vibe like on Carnival when you're on a Princess cruise. However, the atmosphere is not dead. From lively game shows to captivating production shows and upbeat silent discos, there's plenty to do rather than sitting at the trivia sessions or sunbathing on the pool deck." Up next is Carnival Cruise Line. Considered one of the most popular cruise lines in North America, Carnival Cruise Line is beloved by many, and for good reason. The family-friendly cruise line offers affordable fares for a variety of itineraries across its expanding fleet. From older ships sailing weekend getaways to the new flashy Excel-class ships, Carnival is an excellent choice for many cruisers. The cruise line is known for its fun-filled cruising experiences, which creates a very energetic and lively atmosphere on board. Sometimes it can also get a little bit rowdy though. You can enjoy nonstop entertainment from the moment you step on board, including late night deck parties, karaoke, game shows, headliner productions, and more. Perhaps the best aspect of a Carnival cruise is the inclusive nature of its dining. You can find many casual, laid-back eateries while cruising with Carnival, and most of them are included in your cruise fare. Even on the cruise line's oldest ships, you can enjoy modern amenities like the famed Guy's Burger Joint and Blue Iguana Cantina. Cruise blog writer Angie has sailed on multiple Carnival Cruise Line ships and often raves about her experience. She said, "My favorite Carnival ships are in the Excel class, including Mardi Gras, Celebration, and the brand new Jubilee. On these mega ships, you'll find nearly 20 restaurants on board, and the majority of them are included in your cruise fare. My all-time favorite restaurant on board is Big Chicken, where you can find me dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner." You won't find an upscale or refined experience with Carnival most of the time, though. Instead, the fun cruise line is better suited for those who prefer to party and let loose in a laid-back atmosphere. In particular, families with kids are the target demographic for Carnival Cruise Line. The cruise line also attracts groups sailing together for special or celebratory occasions. For the money, Carnival Cruise Line is tough to beat when it comes to the value. Most of the entertainment, dining, and onboard thrills are included in the price of your cruise as well, meaning your money goes further. For those with kids, you simply cannot beat the youth programming and the childcare in Camp Ocean either. Speaking of kids, another excellent choice for families is one of our higher recommended cruise lines for 2025, and that's Disney Cruise Line. The cruise line comes with a hefty price tag though, so be prepared to spend a lot of money for a Disney cruise. Even still, the cruise line is one of the best options for both kids and Disney lovers. Adults can also find plenty of kid-free dedicated spaces on board, with some of the largest adult-only spaces at sea. Our cruise writer Haley recently sailed on Disney Fantasy for the first time. She shared with many included amenities, unique experiences, and the all-important attention to detail that only Disney can bring. This can mean that guests might pay more for their cruise vacation than they would with other cruise lines. The quintessential magic of Disney, though, can only be found at sea with Disney Cruise Line, which includes character meet and greets, themed deck parties, full-scale Disney production shows, and fireworks at sea. In the coming years, Disney Cruise Line is planning to expand rapidly with 4 new ships on order. That means that the cruise line will have 13 vessels in total by 2031, which is quite impressive. Until then, the cruise line will continue to sail 5 ships across its fleet, meaning you might not have as many itinerary options as you'd find with other cruise lines. Dining is also one of Disney Cruise Line's best qualities, with high-quality cuisine and top-notch specialty dining. Rotational dining allows guests to try different dining rooms while keeping their same waitstaff, which leads to extremely attentive and personable service. The buffet is also known to have an excellent selection along with high-quality cuisine in the specialty dining restaurants. Disney Cruise Line has designed their staterooms with family in mind. This means that even in the smallest and most affordable inside cabins 4 guests can comfortably fit. Disney has also designed some of their cabins to have split bathrooms. This is great for families who are trying to get going in the morning or trying to get their kids to bed easier at night. Disney Cruise Line currently operates a smaller fleet, meaning you won't find as many itinerary options compared to other cruise lines, but for Disney lovers and families, the cruise line is well worth the heftier price tag. Next on our list is Royal Caribbean. For the latest and greatest mega cruise ships at sea, you simply cannot beat Royal Caribbean. The cruise line is known for having the biggest cruise ships in the world, particularly the Oasis class and Icon class ships. These vessels are packed to the brim with top-of-the-line amenities, such as impressive water parks, zip lines, ice skating rinks, skydiving simulators, rock climbing walls, flow rider surf simulators, and more. The cruise line has an excellent balance between complimentary and for-charge onboard thrills, as you won't break the bank trying to do all of the attractions. In particular, Royal Caribbean's newest ships are especially impressive. These cruise ships truly have something for everyone on board, making Royal Caribbean an excellent choice for a wide range of travelers. Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas was perhaps one of the most hyped cruise ships in the last decade, smashing booking records with soaring demand. While other cruise lines are reducing entertainment on board, Royal Caribbean has yet to cut back. You can find some of the most spectacular entertainment at sea, including unique production shows that you will not find elsewhere. This includes high diving shows, Broadway musicals, and ice skating spectacles at sea. For families, Royal Caribbean is one of the best cruise lines out there for value. The well-established Adventure Ocean program provides onboard childcare and youth programming for kids and teens up to age 17. The cruise line also offers multiple suite options for families on its newer ships with multiple bedrooms. One of the standout features of a Royal Caribbean cruise is Perfect Day at Coco Cay. The cruise line's private island in the Bahamas offers exclusive experiences, a full-scale water park, a swim-up bar, a floating tiki bar, over-the-water bungalows, an adults-only beach club, multiple sandy beaches, included food options, and the upscale Coco Beach Club. In terms of dining, the cruise line's cuisine quality has arguably been declining in recent years. With obvious cost cutting and the redesigned menu that they unveiled, Royal Caribbean's complimentary dining isn't the shining star that it used to be, and that's why it isn't higher on our list. Instead, the cruise line really shines with its specialty dining, which is unfortunately an additional charge. While Royal Caribbean's newest ships are the most exciting, the cruise line's older ships can still offer a solid cruise experience for the money. However, some of the cruise line's oldest ships can feel like a far cry from Royal Caribbean's newest cruise ships. It's obvious that the cruise line is focusing on investing in its biggest and newest vessels rather than updating or enhancing its older ones. Next on our list is Virgin Voyages. If you're looking for a reimagined cruise experience, look no further than the adults-only Virgin Voyages. The newer cruise line has been making waves in the cruise industry for ditching the cruising traditions and instead embracing trendy entertainment and a foodie-focused dining experience. Virgin Voyages offers more all-inclusive pricing for guests compared to other cruise lines, with all dining included, along with standard internet access, prepaid gratuities, and entertainment. This can easily save hundreds of dollars for guests not needing to pay gratuities or purchase internet. When it comes to dining, Virgin Voyages has a completely different approach to cruise food. All the restaurants and dining options are included in the cruise fare cost. You won't find any main dining room or a traditional buffet either on board. Instead, Virgin Voyages has a multitude of restaurants and a dining hall. Virgin Voyages only sails 4 different cruise ships right now in its fleet, and each are identically designed. Nicole found that the ship was a little bit confusing with its design and layout, and she was frustrated by minimal signage to navigate the non-intuitive design. Even still, Virgin's vessels have many sleek and snazzy lounges on board and plenty of public spaces to relax and hang out. However, Virgin Voyages' modern approach to cruising is one of the highlights for many. Take, for instance, their cabin designs. Nicole raved about her inside cabin's spaciousness, functionality, technological integrations, and thoughtful designs. Virgin Voyages is a fantastic choice for social cruisers seeking a vibrant onboard atmosphere, paired with a more modern take on cruising, with a diverse range of guests on board. However, those who prefer a more traditional cruise experience might find Virgin Voyages' progressive style to be a little less appealing. And finally, our number 1 cruise line for 2025 is Celebrity Cruises. Finally, our top choice for 2025 is Celebrity Cruises. As part of the Royal Caribbean family, the premium cruise line has earned our top spot for our list this year. Celebrity Cruises has been focused on building innovative, modern cruise ships in its growing fleet. Within the last 3 years, the cruise line has built 3 incredible brand new cruise ships, including Celebrity Apex, Celebrity Beyond, and Celebrity Ascent. After sailing on these cruise ships myself, I can attest that they are mind-blowing. This includes exceptional cuisine to the attention to detail on board, their stunning entertainment, the sleek design, and the attentive service found on board. The award-winning Edge-class ships offer unparalleled amenities with an upscale, luxurious vibe. You'll find classy entertainment on board Celebrity's cruise ships as well, especially on their newer vessels. Another standout feature is the Magic Carpet, which offers sweeping views of the ocean from the side of the ship. Celebrity Cruises focuses on relaxation, rejuvenation, and destination connection. You'll find some of the best itineraries with sailings around the world, including off-the-beaten-path ports of call like Indonesia, India, Sri Lanka, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and Ecuador. These excellent itineraries attract a more subdued crowd though, especially couples and retirees. Kids, though, are welcome on board Celebrity Cruises, even if you won't find the same bells and whistles like Royal Caribbean. There are family-friendly events on board and activities for kids, but some younger cruisers might get a little bit bored with the more adult-focused entertainment. For this reason, we would recommend Celebrity Cruises for families with older kids. I would argue that Celebrity Cruises has some of the best buffets at sea as well in their Ocean View Cafe. These massive venues are well designed with plenty of stations, international cuisine, out-of-this-world desserts, and overall just high-quality dishes. I also think that the variety is outstanding as well. Most of our riders who have cruised on Celebrity are wowed by the experience and continue to go back. Finally, the value offered for cruising with Celebrity is a step above competitors. Some sailings on their newest cruise ships, like the upcoming Celebrity Excel, are priced more affordably than Royal Caribbean's newest ships. Considering the rising costs of most mainstream cruise lines, Celebrity Cruises is well worth the money, especially in 2025. All right, everybody, that is all we have for today. Comment below if you agree with our list and whether you are planning to sail on any of these cruise lines in the new year. Be sure to like and subscribe to Cruise Vlogs so that you can be notified every time we have a new video. And until next time, this has been Allie, and happy cruising.